Okay, we're back, and I really appreciate you hanging around for the second part. Uh, it's going to be all about some of the devices I use and things like that. It may be boring to someone who's not interested in a yard, but trust me, there's going to be some critical information here. I've made so many mistakes over the years. I'm an old guy. I'm in my 70s, and I've struggled with this yard, and this year I had success, and I hope I can share that with you. I'm not monetizing in any way, so if I mention brand names, it's just because that's what I use. I don't even read my reviews, my comments, so I got nothing to gain by telling you this stuff. I'm talking to you as a neighbor. Hope you have good success too. God bless you. Let's talk about lawn sprinklers. Oh yeah, I've got them. This is just a small sample of the watering devices I've used all through the years. What do I think about them? If you're in a hurry, I'll tell you right now. This is the one you need. This little plastic rotary sprinkler you can purchase online from Target department store. Last time I looked, it was less than $3. Go ahead and get you about a half dozen of them, because I don't know how much longer they can sell these things at that price. Let's take a look at this. Each arm at the end has 4 holes. They're a little bit different size, so you're going to get a different volume of spray coming out of each hole. But the key to this thing is the little hole on the top. As this baby spins around, and it doesn't take much water pressure to spin it, this is going to do almost a helical pattern, which is going to help water close to the sprinkler as well as far out. I'll tell you why I love this thing. If you're just looking to make your grass blades wet, just about any sprinkler is going to do that. This puts out so much water that you can actually get the ground wet. It comes with a gasket to prevent leaks, and it's got a screen to filter out any impurities you might have if you're on a well like I am. Absolute, for the money, best sprinkler I ever owned. This baby right here is real simple. It's pretty much like the rotary sprinkler I showed you. It doesn't have a hole in the top, but it does have holes in the tops of the arms. And I like it because it's on a long stop here that you can just push into the ground, connect your hose to it. Actually, you connect more than one hose if you needed to. And it does a similar job as the Target sprinkler, but it was a lot more money. But if you've got a flower bed or something like that in the way, or some sort of obstruction where something down at ground level is just not ideal for you, then you might want to get something that sticks up a couple of feet higher. Can't complain about it. I'm not recommending it, but can't complain. Works great. Spins easily, even with low water pressure. This thing spins great. This is another rotary sprinkler. It's called My Garden. I don't know if they still sell this. I've had this thing for quite a few years. And same basic design as the cheap one from Target, except this one's a little bit adjustable. At the end of each arm, it has a cylinder with four nozzles, and you can turn this to either shoot out or up. What does that mean? Well, it doesn't matter how you have these nozzles turned. The same volume of water is going to come out of the sprinkler. It's just that by turning them all up, it's not going to turn around as fast. So if you're looking for more control and you want to spend $20 instead of $3, well, this might be the sprinkler for you. It's heavy duty. You know, I think if you have children and they want to jump around in the sprinkler, hey, this might do better. This thing here is plastic. Somebody steps on that, it's broken. I think that was $2.76, $19. Heck, I could buy a half dozen of these. But this one does have heavy metal weights in the base of it. So if you didn't take my advice about buying a decent hose, and you got one of those cheap hoses that wants to twist and turn, whereas this sprinkler might want to do a flip on you, you can put just about any kind of hose on here and it's not going to flip. It's going to stay solid. A great sprinkler if you're looking for a long-term investment. I don't think it waters quite as good as the cheap one, but I own them both. In fact, I bought more than one of these. That's how much I liked it. The next one on the list is your impact sprinkler. This thing has a spike on it that you put into the ground. You attach your water hose, and then through magic, it will send out a stream of water in one direction. But based on how you adjust these little controls here, you can make that stream of water do a complete 360-degree circle, or you can stop it at any degree you want to. And so it'd go, and once you get to the stopping point that you set on it, it'll back, which means that when it goes the first time, it's shooting far out. When it comes back to the starting point, it's spraying close in. Yeah, good luck figuring yours out. They're all a little different. This particular one here, you have to squeeze the stop mechanism and turn it to where you want it. Some you have to spread, but once you figure it out the first time, it'll be easy after that. And hey, they're okay. If you've got a large yard and you just don't have the ability to get out there every 15 minutes and move the thing around, this might be the sprinkler for you. Boy, I love my water cannon. I think I bought 2 of these for $17 years ago off of Amazon. This is what I use to wash my house. I used to power wash my house. Now I don't. I don't use this this thing down here for much. If I'm washing a car, I might put some car wash liquid in there. This thing has 3 positions. This is the off position. Straight up means all you're doing is getting water from the hose going in, out the nozzle, and then all the way forward means that through the Bernoulli effect, I hope I'm saying that right, Bernoulli, it sucks the whatever liquid you put into this container, you know, car wash soap, bleach, Fabuloso, but it does a good job. Has lots of settings, and I use this around the edges of my yard where I don't want to be wasting water, you know, spraying my driveway or my road. I just walk around with that thing and put it on heavy spray, and it puts a lot of water down in a hurry. I might do that for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and hook a sprinkler up where I'm not putting water out into the areas I don't want. Don't buy this. This was probably a great idea on paper. Excuse me, I had a wasp on my ear. Anyway, it's very simple. You just hook your water hose up to that, turn it on. It's got holes all around this this round circle, and water comes out. But let me tell you what, you may as well just not use this and just let your darn water hose sit out there with no sprinkler attachment to it. Accomplish pretty much the same thing. You might have a little bit more erosion without this, but this is absolutely worthless for watering a yard. You know, I don't know what this would be good for. Maybe if you're going to grow a tomato plant in a pot or something, when the tomato plant is real young, you could like lay this over it and then have your hose set up where you could adjust how much water flow you're getting into the thing, and I don't know. Don't buy that. Here's an idea. If you've got maybe an area that's 6 by 6 feet, 36 square feet, this is a sprinkler for you. And that's about all I could tell you about it. Again, probably look good on paper, absolutely worthless in real life. We're looking at the mistake a lot of you are going to make after you watch my video. You're going to go to your local discount store instead of going to Target website and ordering the one I recommended. You're going to order this thing. You're going to go in and buy this. It's dirt cheap. But even though basically it looks like it functions the same, even with this you can move these arms around a little bit. It does have some adjustment. It's not the same. Trust me. You could buy 100 of these and you're not going to be satisfied. They do come in different colors. Maybe that will please you. But if you're looking to accomplish something with your yard, no. You need the one I showed you in the beginning from Target. All right, the oscillating sprinkler. And by the way, let me say this. Even though I'm touting the Target sprinkler, I have used all these things, and I still use 4 of the ones I've showed you, maybe 5 of the ones I've showed you. And this is one I do use. I really like this because you can just twist the knob and adjust the pattern of the spray. Pretty obvious. The water comes out of these holes, and as this thing sprays, this bent bar, oscillates back and forth like that, so you get a nice, easy spray. The nice thing about it is you can set it, to just spray a pretty large area. Like if you set it up against your sidewalk or something, you could spray your yard without getting any water at all on that sidewalk if you adjust it properly. So it does have its advantages. But boy, it's got so many disadvantages. These things clog up. If you're on a well, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're on a well and you know the kind of trash you get in your line, this thing is really hard to maintain. But just another tool in your arsenal. So to recap, let me go back real quick and show you the one I'm recommending. If you had to buy one sprinkler, this be it. Last time I looked, I think it was like $2.76. Go to Target.com, look up rotary sprinklers, and this is the baby. I don't see a brand name on here. Whoops. Well, we lost that sprinkler. That's the one that I would recommend for you. All right, I'll retrieve the sprinkler. It's not broken or anything. It is it's pretty sturdy. I talk about, it's plastic, and yeah, it is. So if you buy one of these sprinklers and you use it during the fall season, just make sure when it turns cold, if it's getting below freezing, take the thing out, undo it from your hose, shake the water out of it, put it in your workshop or your shed or something. If you leave this attached to a hose with water in it, I guarantee you, if it gets below freezing, that thing's going to blow up. You're not going to be able to use it the next year. If you're the kind of person who doesn't want to buy a $3 sprinkler, this would be my next best bet. My garden or something similar weighted sprinkler from Amazon. I expect to pay about 20 bucks for it. The advantage is that you can adjust these arms, which means that you can either do a large area or a smaller radius. And to me, all I have to do is just move the sprinkler an extra 5 feet when I go to move it. All right. I think that pretty much wraps up the sprinkler situation. Probably a long video. I'm notorious for that. So to wrap it up, get you a tiller, a scarifier. Whether you get the tiller or not, you darn sure need that Sun Joe scarifier. Get you a good spreader, something heavy duty enough and large enough that will hold things like fertilizer and lime and stuff like that. Just about any spreader will hold grass seed. Get something heavy duty where the wheels ain't gonna fall off and the gears tear up first time you put 30 or 40 pounds of product in it. Get you a good seed. I haven't mentioned the brand names of the other seeds I tried. I don't want to be that guy. But I am going to mention Jonathan Green Black Beauty Ultra. That's all you need to know from this video. That's enough. It's expensive. It's about $3.50 a pound. It's a 25-pound bag. I think I paid 85 bucks for it or something like that. Close to it. You can buy it on Amazon. It's worth every penny. This is what you need. Get a lawn fertilizer. Remember that middle number for starter fertilizer needs to be kind of high. Ironically, this expert garden fertilizer I got from Walmart has absolutely zero potash in it, but it still works good. I used the regular starter fertilizer to begin with, and since then, you know, I've been cutting my grass, and I've been using this because it's so cheap. You can even go to Walmart. If you get there before they put all the Christmas stuff out, you can buy 10 for $9 a bag. 40-pound bag, $9. What the heck? Go get you some. Nothing's more heartbreaking than to discover you got grubs eating your brand new grass. Lord, they will tear the roots right off of that thing. Look for little holes in your yard about the size of your finger. If you start seeing your bare spots getting bigger, you might need something to kill those grubs. This is the one, 24-hour grub killer plus. I haven't tried Grub X or anything like that, but I have tried these other products, Spectricide and Bio Advanced Complete Insect Killer. No. This works. Get you a good hose. A hose that's at least 3/4 inches diameter. If you're on a well or something, you could probably get something even bigger than that. Yeah. Good hose. You don't want to have to be fighting that. Or maybe you had too many beers and you don't pay attention to it and the thing's got a crimp in it. It's only putting out about 1/3 of the volume of water that it could if you had bought a decent hose. Good hose. And your sprinkler of choice. My opinion, it's like hunters who buy guns or fishermen who buy rods. You can't have enough. Buy them all. But this is worthless. This is worthless. That's worthless. Everything else I showed you here, yeah, you're going to use it. It's fun to use them all. This is my go-to sprinkler. Target. $2.76. Rotary sprinkler. Okay. I'll pan around here and let you see the deal. I'm not a photographer, so I do see some sunspots here that probably look like white sand to you on my video, but it's not. It's all grass with little splotches of sunlight in it. You see, I've done about half my property. I got to do the rest of it later on this month. But I sure cannot complain about the results here in my front yard. Doing exactly what I just told you in the video. I hope it works for you. Good luck. Appreciate you watching this. Yeah, I'm long-winded. I apologize.